welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I'm here with another sneak peek unboxing from Diamond Art Studio UK. This is one of the new releases that is coming out tomorrow, which is Monday, October 21st at 4 p.m. British time, and that translates to 8 a.m. Pacific or 11 a.m. Eastern time. And I did have a sneak peek from them a few days ago that went up, and this may or may not be from the same artist. So we're gonna get into this. I'm so excited. Hopefully this is gonna help you decide if this is gonna be on your shopping list for tomorrow or on your wish list for a future day. So the way that Diamond Art Studio UK's packages all come is with this nice brown wrapping, and here's their business card. And I live in the US and have never had any trouble with how things have arrived to me. They've shipped quickly and there have never been any damaged boxes or anything like that. So here's their website as well as their Facebook. I do highly recommend following them on Facebook. That I have found to be the most helpful place to stay up to date with new releases and other kinds of announcements. So, and by the way, it is possible that you're gonna see this unboxing before you see their official preview of this kit. And that's okay, we talked. It really is kind of like unwrapping a Christmas present every time. So we have their purple branding for Diamond Art Studio, and the diamonds, and then the toolkit, which I don't think this is going to have a toolkit in it. Their toolkits are optional, which I actually really do appreciate. And I have so many diamond painting tools at this point, I just don't need any more. Here are their socials, and so that helps kind of with waste and stuff, you know. By the way, there's instructions on here, but if you are new to diamond painting and would like a beginner video, I do have one that'll be linked below. Now here is the reveal of the image that I have to share with you in this box. So it is another beautiful Helkoryo piece, and the name of this is Romance in Her Steps. This is, oh my gosh, it just looks so pretty. I'm loving all the pinks that I'm seeing already, and I'm looking forward to getting this out and taking a look. Now, this isn't going to be a like max color version like some of Helkoryo's other pieces with Diamond Art Studio UK, but it is still going to be pretty colorful. So I'm going to unroll this. I like the materials that Diamond Art Studio UK uses. The canvas is a nice material. Never any issues with the glue and the drills. Let me roll this backwards to help it lay flat. Give you a little peek sideways while we do so. And this is very much in Helkoryo's usual style, where often we'll see, you know, silhouettes of, usually it's women, it seems like, and lots of rainbows, lots of colors. So this one isn't so heavy on necessarily rainbows, but there's lots of beautiful, beautiful pinks, and still very characteristic of her artwork style. So we do have our packs of diamonds here. There's a peek at the colors. We'll take a closer look at those in a little bit. First, I want to look at what else was included, such as here are our sticker sheets. This is also going to let me give you a better look at the original artwork too. Pull this out. Okay, there we go. So there's a better look at the original artwork, Romance in Her Steps by Helkoryo. And this is all a sticker sheet. There's actually two here. So I'm going to use this in my paper logbook once I start working on the kit. Then over here we have a set of pre-cut sticker labels, and the color count on this one is 85 colors and includes 3 ABs for our special drills. Now the code you see in the right hand column, this is the DMC color code. It comes from the DMC brand of floss, like with cross stitching, and most diamond painting companies use this color code system. And then we have all of our symbols in here, which I have not had issues with their symbols, with very, very, very rare exceptions that they've been very receptive to feedback when I've let them know, like, hey, there's a little bit of wonkiness with this one, and they took care of it right away. That's something I really do enjoy also a lot about Diamond Art Studio UK, is I feel like their customer service and kind of their dedication to their customers with their business is top notch, and that's one of the most important things to me when it comes to diamond painting companies. So let's look at the features on the canvas. We have their branding at the top, and then we have these scalloped and poked edges, so fraying will hopefully not be an issue. It shouldn't be. Then we have this soft lint canvas, it's kind of the material, and poured glue. Peel this back. I think it just got maybe you know, they poked the holes. It just got a little stuck in there. No harm done, except, ooh, that wants to split. That is a very, in my opinion, very workaroundable issue. I don't think it's, yeah, no, the glue's fine. So anyway, very, very, very sticky glue. I like it a lot. And the plastic cover, oh, it's only stuck up to this point. Okay, there we go. Perfect. It's a pretty thin plastic cover. That's why it split easily, but it doesn't bother me when it comes to actually working on the kit. Then we have the schematic, including the size. This is going to be 60 by 80 centimeters. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. We have a legend over here at the left, which goes the entire height of the canvas, and you'll find the same schematic and legend over on the right. And then here at the bottom left, we have their socials, Facebook and Instagram. There's their website. And then over here, of course, the title, Romance in Her Steps, and then copyright Helkoryo and Diamond Art Studio UK. What this means is that this piece is legally licensed. Helkoryo is both given permission for the use of her artwork and is being compensated for it by Diamond Art Studio UK. I've seen the artists be active on their Facebook page as well, which was really fun. It's always neat to get to interact with the artists for the artwork. And I know that she really enjoys seeing her artwork in diamond painting form. So taking a look, I wanted to give you guys and myself a sense for how much confetti and color blocking is in this piece. It looks like there are some sections here in the middle where we have a lot of the same color, where there is some color blocking. So you'll be able to do some multi-placing, but especially in some of these other areas where it's very soft, there's a lot of confetti. So confetti is where we have a lot of color changes in a small area. You're going to be grabbing your single placer. It's going to take a little longer to get through those, but then there's this whole big chunk of color blocking in the middle. So a balance. And then in her dress, like on her back, there's some color blocking. And then we get into some more confetti over here, like the street lamp and stuff. So that umbrella is so pretty. All the pinks and reds. It's giving Valentine's, really. And then that tree, I was curious to see. Yeah, there's a little bit of color blocking actually in these tree leaves and blossoms. So I cannot measure this because my youngest broke my tape measure today. I'll have another one tomorrow. But my Diamond Art Studio UK pieces have typically been true to size, and just eyeballing it, yeah, this looks like a 60 by 80. So everything looks good from what I can tell. Just a first look with the symbols on the canvas, and my overall impression is that yes, there is some color blocking here and there, but like most of Helkoryo's pieces that I've seen, there is just a ton of confetti. So it's a little bit more of an undertaking for sure, but I feel like it's very rewarding. And while 85 colors, no, is not like the 190 plus colors that you would have seen in my last sneak peek for this round of new releases, and you know, outside the sweet shop, which I had previously worked on. No, it's not that many colors, but it is still a lot of colors. It's on the higher end of kind of average. So if you would like some tips on ways to maybe organize your drills in a way that it makes sense, you know, in your storage containers, if you want to organize your symbols in particular ways, if you just want to hear my tips for working on kits like this, I'm going to point you to some videos that I'll have linked below that are related to when I did work on and complete Outside the Sweet Shop by this artist from Diamond Art Studio UK. That was a max color kit, but a lot of those suggestions could still apply. And if you're finding yourself overwhelmed or maybe not enjoying the kit as much, maybe I'll have some helpful tips to share with you in those videos. That being said, let's take a look now at these gorgeous colors, which come in these heat sealed bags. The last time I chatted with them about this, they were kind of playing around with whether to do heat seal bags or resealable bags. They're trying to help us with static, you guys, because static is a very, very real struggle. And these are in heat seal bags, and they are in DMC order. So the number 1 that you see is going to match up, not with the symbol, but with the actual number 1 in the left-hand column. And then 154 on the package is the DMC code, like you see 154 there. And then this series of letters and numbers is just the model number, which is also on the canvas. I will go ahead and I'll show you these colors. I hadn't shown all the colors on the last one I unboxed because it had 192, 197, I can't remember. And I was like, it's going to be too much to unpack or to pack back up. but I'll show you these. So these are square drills. And, you know, I don't know if I've done a round drill kit from Diamond Art Studio UK. I think that all 3 that I've done have been squares. I don't think I've done more than those 3 either. But they're square drills I've found to be really nice quality. I didn't really run into major issues. I'm trying to think back if there were 1 or 2 colors that may have been trash prone. But again, that was something I shared with, any issues I had, I shared with them in terms of feedback. And they were very receptive, which I appreciate so much. So this has got to be one of the background colors. Let's see. 726. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bags of this color. I wonder, is that, what was that? So I say 726? Yeah, that's the one that we just have huge chunks of color blocking in there. So it's yellow. There are some special drills in this kit, like I mentioned, but we'll get to it at the end because in terms of the color list, they were at the tail end of things. Try to keep these separated, and then we will look at the canvas and find where the special drills are going to go. Well, that pack seemed to have a lot of yellows, but this one has more like peaches and pinks in it. So that's the end of the list. I want to show you the ABs last. Sorry if that makes me a stinker. Where are we at? Oh, these are flipped. Okay. So looking at these in the bags as we go, I am, seeing good quality squares. They're resin square drills. And I really do care about the quality on square drills in particular because they sit up so close to one another on the canvas. And if they're inconsistent in size and shape, if there's any issues like that, then it becomes kind of a pain to work with them because if there's a little bit of extra sticking off the side or if some of the drills are slightly bigger than the others, then they won't line up well and they will pop. They'll literally start to pop off the canvas. So I'm glad that has not been my experience with this company's kits for sure. When I'm looking at projects like this, I do tend to look at the color families and go, okay, would I enjoy working with these colors, especially if I know I'm going to be working on the project for a while. I'm a big fan of pinks, so I like that this kit does have some pinks in it, and I'm glad that at least the areas that have like the yellows, which is not an exciting color as much, that has color blocking, so I'll be able to zip right through that. Here are our 3 special drill colors. These are all AB diamonds. Now, AB stands for Aurora Borealis. You can see they have this really, really sparkly coating that the light is catching here. It's an iridescent coating. It's really gonna grab your eye, the areas that has been charted for sure. So we have this nice kind of like grape purple, a darker blue, and then a lighter blue. Let's take a look at where those are going to be. Those aren't huge bags, and honestly, there's not that much blue in the kit, so that's, or purple. So I think those are going to be pretty easy to find. So specifically, yeah, so here in her dress where it's flaring out, let me see. Okay, so the pie symbol, that's our darker blue AB. I was just checking the legend. Okay, yeah, so the pie symbol is the darker blue AB. And then the diamond is the lighter blue AB. So there's a lot more of that darker blue AB you can see in here. Again, it's in this part of the blue, and then the diamonds are the lighter blue AB. There's a little bit down here too. It's a symbol for a purple one. Okay, it kind of is an arrow looking one. Okay, so this purple symbol, it's like an arrow. That is our purple AB. So it's just little bits on the hem of her dress here. It's sprinkled in this area. It's also sprinkled in here. Again, it's that straight line with the 2 little arrows through it right there. A little bit up here going up her dress. A little bit over here on the side of her dress and a little bit in this purple on her dress. Let me see about here on the umbrella because I see some purple. Okay, so yes, we have some purple ABs up here as well. Try to hold this in a way that you'll still be able to see. And failing. Okay, so yeah, these purple spots here and here and a little bit over here too. I don't see any of the blue ABs up here though, so it's just those purple ones. Otherwise, just checking some of the dark pink areas, make sure there's no purple slipping by me, and not that I see. So this one is a little bit lighter on the ABs, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that this is generally a little bit more muted in tone, especially compared to some of the really extravagant rainbow ones that we've seen. But this isn't the only Helkoryo piece that I've seen be like a little more subtle, and I've seen some of those completed and they're really, really pretty even still. So in my personal opinion, the number of ABs and where they're placed in this one is just right. I might be tempted to add some pink ABs to some of these like hearts maybe, or a little bit more in the umbrella. I think some pink ABs would not be a bad choice if you wanted to bling this up just a little bit, or maybe like some of the glimmer drills or something. You can get enhancement drills from any number of shops out there, and if you just want to add a little bit extra sparkle, you can totally do that. Yeah, especially like the hearts that are over here in this part of the canvas. I feel like some pink ABs or pink glimmer drills would suit really well there. But yeah, this is gorgeous, you guys. I am delighted that we have, I think it's 3 Helkoryo pieces that are releasing tomorrow. And I feel like they each have their own kind of flavor and vibe. So depending on which you gravitate towards, I think there will be something for you. Now, a really quick note, if you live in the States like I do, or just outside of the UK, as far as shipping goes, I want to give you a heads up. So the shipping is definitely on the higher side, which is what happens typically when you're ordering from outside of your own country. It's unfortunate reality, but what I like to do when it comes to, especially how Diamond Art Studio UK does their shipping, is to really try to get more than one kit at a time, because it's kind of, I think it's basically flat rate shipping. I don't remember if there's a specific kit amount where that changes and they start charging more, but you pay this same amount of shipping. Like if it's $30 in shipping, you'll pay that for one kit, and it will still only be $30 in shipping if you get 3 kits. So it's kind of like distributing the cost of shipping across more kits. It kind of takes the sting out. So if you see more than one kit that you like, that's how I would recommend kind of offsetting that cost. Another suggestion I have that I have seen other people do is to, if you live local to someone, or even if you don't live local to someone, but just if you have a couple of friends in the US that you want to go in on an order together, you can go that route, like just one person order all the kits to their house, and then it may still be cheaper than to ship, from this one person to the others. There's different ways you can do it. But just wanted to mention that as an option, because I often get the question or the comment of like, oh, but the shipping is so expensive. I should have mentioned this earlier. I actually just remembered because this is new. But another way to offset cost is that Diamond Art Studio UK gave me a discount code to share with you guys. As of right now, it's not an affiliate code. That may change in the future. If that is the case, I will absolutely be sure to edit my description box of this video to reflect as much. But right now, it's just a discount code that you guys can take advantage of as a thank you for being my viewers. So the discount is for 10% off, and it is Washi 10. So the word washi and then 10. This is good on kits. They aren't able to apply it to accessories because they are collaborating with other small shops as part of that. So it's just on kits, but that's, that makes sense to me anyway, because it's the most expensive part of shopping with them anyway. So hopefully that helps, especially if you're shopping tomorrow, grabbing more than one kit, that 10% off can add up. So thanks to Diamond Art Studio UK for offering that. A quick recap, the release time is tomorrow, Monday, October 21st, 4 p.m. BST, which is 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. Now, I know that they really try to order enough so that it's not going to sell out, and they've gotten really good at figuring out those numbers, but they also, sometimes, they're a small shop, they're just doing the best they can. If these sell out, they are always planning to restock things unless they announce something that changes in their Facebook page, which doesn't really seem to happen often at all. So don't get too caught up in the FOMO, but if there's something that's a must-have for you, especially one of the Helkoryos, I might set your alarm just in case, but that's up to you and your budget. So either way, I hope that my sneak peek unboxings have been helpful. There's some other amazing content creators that have done some sneak peek unboxings as well. Be sure to go check them out. I believe that Diamond Art Studio UK linked to their videos on their Facebook page, and that'll give you a look at some of the other kits that are coming out too. Either way though, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be picking up anything tomorrow or if you're just going to be wish listing or enjoying others working on them vicariously. And yeah, please subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my diamond painting videos. I do a wide variety of unboxings from a wide variety of companies, reviews as well, and weekly whip and chats. I'd love to have you here. I hope you have a day and a week that's as amazing as you are, my friends, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.